Love language is physical touch. My love language is acts of kindness. Don't touch me because the dish is not done. You see, I'm looking at the dishes. You trying to touch me? This shit is not responding the way you thought it was going to be.
This is not working how you thought it was going to work.
Not happening right now.
That's right.
Fellas, I keep telling you, if you do not know what you are doing with women, do not get into long-term relationships with women. The only sex you will find in your long-term relationships with women will be pity sex if you do not know what you are doing. Pity sex referring to sex coming from a place of pity rather than sex coming from a place of genuine attraction, love, loyalty, and respect. Let's watch another one and then we'll get right into it.
Do you ever not want to cuddle because you know that's what's going to happen?
All the time. I'll play dead. He's like cuddling and I just lay there and he's like, geez. And I'm like, well, no, because then you're going to take it as a green light. And no, it's not a
like
green
frustrating because I don't mind a cuddle. Like he'll rub my back and I like that part, but I'm not always ready for the whole thing.
I have to be very clear with the signals I'm giving. I'm not trying to give the wrong signal. Sometimes I feel like if I cuddle or sometimes if my feet are cold, I'll put them on him. He thinks it's the go and I'm like, no, I have cold feet. So I have to say, hey, can you get my heating pad? Because then I'm by myself, you know? If I'm rubbing up on him, then he thinks that it's like the green light.
In my previous work, I talk about how women place themselves into positions of power and authority over men. So when you meet a woman, the first thing she's going to do is to try to get you as emotionally invested into her as possible. She's going to try to grant herself access to you emotionally. And if you grant her access, the first thing she will do is place herself into positions of power and authority over you. They do this so that they can be in control of the dynamic, and they do this to protect themselves. And one of the ways in which they do this is to be the person that withholds sex from you. Now, what's rather interesting about this is that typically only one person in an intersexual dynamic withholds sex from the other. Psychologically, the person who has sex withheld from them has a greater desire to have sex, to earn sex, and with this greater desire comes greater satisfaction. It is essential that you, as the man, withhold sex away from her before she can withhold sex away from you. So, if you do not pull away your attention, your affection, and your investment when it is obviously required for you to do so, then she will pull away from you her attention, her affection, and her investment when it's not required to do so. So, like when she wants you to do the dishes or something trivial like that. Place yourself into the positions of power so that your missus does not. Whoever confiscates and grants permission is usually the person leading the dynamic. So, if you want a fair and equal dynamic, so a democracy and not the totalitarian regime your missus has in store for you, make sure it is you who's in power. Guys, like, follow, and sign up for the one-on-one coaching. Sign up for the coaching if you need some more help with this. You know, I can't lay out all of the elements on the YouTube video. So if you are struggling with seizing the throne, sign up for one-on-one coaching.